Hello everyone, today's video is about the National Kangaroo Linguistic Contest, and that is IKLC 2021. Let me tell you a brief overview of this contest. Students compete in 6 grade categories. First level is pre-Ecolier level, and it is for class 1 and class 2. Ecolier level is for class 3 and class 4. Benjamin level is for class 5 and class 6. Cadet level is for class 7 and class 8. Junior level is for class 9 and class 10. Student level is for classes 11, 12, and 13. Today's video is on junior level, which is for the students of grade 9 and 10. You will get a multiple choice questionnaire to attempt 30 questions. You must be thinking what kind of questions are given in that paper. Let me help you with this. The contest question is divided into 3 parts. Each question is in the first, second, and third part is worth 3 points, 4 points, and 5 points respectively. For each question, a choice of 5 answers is provided, and there is a penalty of 1 point for each incorrect answer. If your question is left unanswered, it is worth 0 point. Let's have a look at the past paper 2020. In that paper, for 3-point questions, you are asked to follow a text to answer the first 5 questions, and the questions are framed like this. The first question related to the text is Greta's passion for environmental advocacy could be attributed to. Attributed means credited. So in the text, the information is given. One could say it started in 1903 when her paternal means from the parents' side, forebear means ancestors, was awarded the Nobel Prize. So this forebear is giving you a clue for the choice C, that which mentions that ancestors' scientific inclination. Means Greta's passions is related to her ancestors' interest towards science. So we can pick the C option from the given choices. Similarly, question 2 is Greta has become famous for. What is the reason of Greta's popularity? In the text, this information is given as her amazing knack. Knack means her skill, her expertise, for taking world leaders to task. While some part is missing here, has made her a headliner. So what became the reason of her popularity? One of the options says that reminding politicians of the responsibility. So the world leaders can be considered as politicians, that they were thinking of their own responsibility to act upon it. In the same way, third question says Greta's form of activism was new. What was new in her campaign? What was the newness? So in the text, the reason is given as when she turned truancy. Truancy means you're being absent from the school, into an ingenious new form of civil disobedience. So she gave a new look to this campaign, that the C option is going with that. It involved skipping classes. So truancy word shows. If you know the word truancy, only then you can pick up the C option from the choices. Question 4 says that Greta's mental issues. In the text, the information given her complex struggle with Asperger and ODD. ODD is oppositional defiant disorder. These two are the mental diseases, which she has several times referred to as blessings in disguise. She considered her disease as a blessing. So in the option given, we have this statement that are something she celebrates. So she definitely celebrates her mental illness too. In the 5th question, it is said that the results of the wave of activism inspired by Greta, now we are looking for the outcome, for the results of our campaign. In the text, it is written the juries is still out on the outcome. Means they are looking for the conclusion of all this campaign, of this renewed campaign for saving the environment. So the similar kind of option given as are not yet clear. So we are not clear of all of the results of this campaign. Now the past paper 2020, the rest of the questions, that is 6 to 10, first 5, that is only from the text given, and for the next 3 points, questions 6 to 10, you're supposed to pick up 1 word from the options given which can fit in all the given blanks. The missing word can be an adjective or a verb as well. Let me show you an example of adjective. For example, if the if the missing word is adjective, that is the word private. So in the past paper, the statements like this is given to you. It is true that the pay in the dash sector is higher. So here we can say it is true that the pay in the private sector is higher. So the word private can go with three different contexts. One is life, one is sector, and the other is talk. So let me read you the second context, that is, don't get me wrong, but I prefer keeping my professional and the private life separate. And the third context is what I'm just about to tell you is private. So we can say that the word private can fit with these three contexts. Similarly, a second adjective is the word tender. So tender can also come with 3 or 4 different contexts. Tender can come with the meat, tender can come with age. So he has to do lots of hard work at the tender age of 15. We can also say the plate looked amazing with a large piece of tender meat. Let me show you the example of verb now. This verb, the word retain can come for water or information. So the statement given in your past paper is, sponge has the ability to retain water. Similarly, the book describes a case of a man who was able to retain all the information. So you see, the retain word can come with different contexts. In the similar way, the word pull is a verb, but it can be used for pull a muscle, pull strings, pull off the road. The statement given in your past paper is, it all happened when he wanted to lift his heavy table, he pulled a muscle. It means he hurt his muscle. So the second statement is, on our way home, we pulled off the road. It means you changed the road, you changed the position and shifted to some other road. And the third context is, it came as a surprise what we learned. He wasn't the one who made decisions. It was his PA who pulled strings. So pulling strings means you are making use of some power, making use of one's influence. Okay, 4-point questions is a cloze test, where you again have to read a given text and make an appropriate choice. And for this task, you have 10 questions to attempt. The missing words can be noun, verb, adverb, determiner, or a conjunction. And the last 5-point questions, first 5 questions, you are supposed to pick an appropriate choice to define the phrases in italics. It means you must have some understanding of different phrases too. For example, the first phrase that is given here is hit home. And the question for that purpose, they are having, when she said that thing about me, it really hit home because I knew it was true. So hitting home means having the desired effect on somebody. And the second phrase is packing in a lot of activities. And the sentence that is given in your past paper is, I managed to pack in a lot of activities. It means that you're doing a lot in a limited time. So the third phrase given is going off the rails. Going off the rails means, the statement which is given in the past paper is, I'm a bit worried about my daughter. She seems to be going off the rail. Going off the rail means she's behaving in an unacceptable way. The fourth phrase is missing the boat. Missing the boat means missing out an opportunity. So in the past paper, the statement is given as, you were supposed to apply last month. You have missed the boat. Means you have missed this opportunity now. The last phrase given in the past paper is flying off the handle. She flew off the handle and accused me of lying. It means she went berserk. It means she went crazy. She got mad. So the next questions for the 5 points, there are 5 more questions left in this category. And here what you do, they ask you for 26 to 30 questions, you are given options and you have to pick the correctly spelled word. It means your spellings also count in your IKLC exam. The given words can be development, accommodation, unnecessary, inappropriate, or embarrassment. You must remember that accommodation word, there are two C and two M. In the unnecessary, there are two N, two S. And inappropriate, there are two P. Embarrassment, there are two R and two S. Don't miss any R and any S. That is all for the past paper of 2020. I'll make another video on past paper of 2019 as well. Till then, thank you so much.